video we are going to share with you 5 game changer upgrades that we have done to our tiny van so you can learn from our mistakes and hopefully get a couple of ideas too. If you're new here, we are Shane and Annie. Today it's actually just Annie because Shane is away getting a gearbox because our van is giving us awful trouble. Once again, like always, we'll tell you more about this in another video because we're not too sure what's happening. We have been traveling in this little van around Europe that we converted ourselves on a budget, and during our travels we realized that our conversion had its flaws. Now that we are back in Ireland for the winter, we are making some exciting upgrades to the van before our next big adventure that will for sure improve our travels and will make it easier to live in this tiny van. The first upgrade that we have done to our van, aka Fergus, is a new battery. We have gone a lithium-ion 200 amp hour leisure battery from Lifetime because you see our previous battery was a 95 amp hour AGM battery which was working perfectly at the start. But over time, we started noticing how it wasn't holding the charge as well. Plus, we were in Spain, where the heat was so intense, our fridge was struggling. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. And we had to end up going for spins in the middle of the night, which obviously is not ideal. Plus, you can lose your spot wherever you are parked and you know your neighbours. So, this new battery is going to be such a big game changer. I cannot wait to go away and test it. If you want to see more about our battery system and about our DC to DC converter, we're gonna leave a video right here so you can check it out. So the next upgrade has to do with the fridge. So the way a fridge works is it absorbs the hot air from the inside and it releases it from the back. And when we built this cupboard, we did not have that into account. So there was no way for the fridge to blow the hot air out and it just stayed there behind it. So no wonder why it was struggling to cool down. Just picture this, we had an AGM battery, a small AGM battery and a fridge with no vents at the back. So our upgrade was to drill a couple of holes here at the back so the hot air can blow out and it will just make it easier for the fridge to cool down in the hot Spanish weather. During our trip around Europe, this was such a pain and it left us constantly having to take this fridge out here, and like if this van is already small enough, just think about how little space is left when you take this fridge out in front of here, plus it was blocking the toilet that is like right here. So it was such a big pain. These holes are going to make such a big difference in our travels, especially when we are in a hot country. So I'm so glad we are not gonna have to take this fridge out again. Little sneak peek to our gearbox situation. It's not looking well. Moving over to the front, our third upgrade is a dash cam. We wish we have had this the time of the accident in Spain, because at the start the man that hit us was making up stories, and good job the police looked at the marks on the road and they could see that he was speeding, plus he was actually on the phone. So this dash cam would have been so convenient back then, and having it just gives us peace of mind. Hopefully we never need the footage, but it's just such a good thing and I really recommend having one. Having a dashcam will just make our trip that little bit safer and give us peace of mind. The wiring is really simple. We just connect it to the 12-volt cigarette lighter and it just turns on and off automatically with the ignition, so we don't have to remember to turn it on or worry about leaving it on. This dashcam is from 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥 and we're just gonna leave its features here. The fourth upgrade are these 3 storage boxes that are giving us so much extra room. Traveling in a tiny van can be great because you can fit under barriers, you can park anywhere, and I was going to say it's more stealthy, but Fergus definitely stands out, so we can't say it's stealthy. But there's one big con, and that is that there is hardly any room. So these 3 boxes are giving us so much extra room. I am so excited about this upgrade. I think it's my favorite upgrade. So I'm going to show you what we're going to put in here. So Shane has built these 3 amazing storage boxes at the back where we are going to be storing things that we don't use daily. So for example, here, whoa, there is so much room, and we are going to put the likes of the jump leads, the towing rope, and I was gonna say the toolbox, but if you have been following our European trip, you'll see that the toolbox is one of the things that we use the most in our van almost daily. So maybe this is not the right place for it. Here on the side we have a smaller storage box, but it will still give us plenty of room, and then we have another one on the other side. So Shane got this idea from, I think he saw it online, but it was pretty dear, and this way we could maximize the space and just design it specifically for our van. If you want to see how Shane built these storage boxes on his own, you can check the video right here, because this is definitely my favorite upgrade. So for these storage boxes to fit, we have obviously had to order a new mattress for the back that is slightly shorter, but with the mattress topper it should be 100%, and definitely the benefit of having all this storage is worth it. With all the stuff that we are going to be able to store here, that means that under the seat is going to be free, and also Shane's classic mechanical cover is becoming free. You know, this is where he stores all the tools and all the stuff, because it's just so black. This used to be white at one stage, and now it's just, look how dark that is. It's so dirty. So that's becoming available, and I think that the room underneath the seat will also be free. So excited. We are actually going to have room in this tiny van for once. The fifth upgrade are these window vents. So these here are going to be a game changer. I know I've just said that the storage boxes are my favorite part of the upgrades, but these here are just amazing. We have never heard of these until our subscribers Sean and Fiona showed us them, and I think they are just £30 in Just Campers. We can leave the link down below. And the way they work, you just put them here between your window and your door frame, and it lets the breeze in while leaving all of those annoying mosquitoes out. Because when we were doing van life around Europe, it was great, but it could get really hot, and there was some really hungry mosquitoes that kept us awake all night, and we were covered in bites. And there's been nights where we actually have had to kill like 20 mosquitoes, and I'm not exaggerating, like they were everywhere. So these here are going to be so good. You put one on each window and it just lets the breeze in, cools the van down that little bit without any annoying mosquitoes. So I am so excited to try these out. So those were our 5 upgrades to our van. We are planning on doing many more, but at the moment we are focusing on this gearbox because it's not like Fergus to give us a break from all the issues. So please leave down in the comment which other upgrade would you do to our van, because we would love to hear your ideas, and also which one you liked better. I couldn't choose between the storage boxes and the window vents. I think they are the biggest game changers. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye!